ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another electrifying night of Dragons basketball. Tonight, we are here at the Lake Orion High School Fieldhouse as the West Bloomfield Lakers take on your Lake Orion Dragons. Hello everybody, my name is Ben Shadle and I am joined here tonight by my co-commentator Anthony Schulte. And Anthony, what an absolutely exhilarating night of basketball do we have in our hands here. It seems like there is a completely different atmosphere within the building tonight. As a quick note to mention all parents and fans of these two respective teams, tonight is the last regular season game for these both squads of the 2022-2023 season. West Bloomfield comes into the game tonight ranked as the #1 team in the entire state of Michigan, according to the Associated Press. They also come in with a 19-2 record overall. Lake Orion comes into this game with a 17-4 record overall, and they are currently ranked #2 in the OAA Red, only behind West Bloomfield. Anthony, the starting lineups for West Bloomfield tonight. The starting lineups for Lake Orion Dragons. At the 1, Chloe Wiegers. At the 2, Audrey Wishmeyer. At the 3, Kylie Heck. At the 4, Taylor Dinda. And at the 5, Ryan Polacek. Now for West Bloomfield. At the 1, Destiny Washington. At the 2, Sydney Hendricks. At the 3, Kendall Hendricks. At the 4, Summer Davis. And at the 5, India Davis. As the tip is going to be won by West Bloomfield. Washington. Now Davis. Summer Davis down low to her sister, India Davis. It's stolen by the Dragons. Chloe Wiegers. She gives it over to Kylie Heck, who passes it to Wishmeyer. Audrey Wishmeyer. Now to Wiegers. She gives it to Dinda. West Bloomfield looking like they're going to start off in a zone. Wishmeyer has it at the top. Dinda now. Looking for help. She finds Wiegers. Wiegers down low to Polacek. Polacek saves. Wiegers has the ball now. Defense is tight. She gives it over to Wishmeyer. Stolen by India Davis. Davis up to her sister, Summer Davis. She's going to slow it down. Kylie Heck on her defensively, all the way on the other side of the court. That's going to be Summer Davis for a 3. Bang! Summer Davis
Great
starts
shot
the game off right there for the Lakers.
Great shot there by Summer Davis.
Wiegers, it's now going to be stolen. That's going to be Summer Davis driving down the court. She puts it up and in off the backboard.
Davis twins are one of the main highlights of this West Bloomfield team, and you see Summer Davis getting at it early here tonight.
Dragons have the ball now. Taylor Dinda. She gives it over to Wiegers. Wiegers drives left side. She finds Polacek. Polacek down low to Dinda. There's going to be a whistle, and it looks like there's going to be a foul on West Bloomfield. Looks like it's going to be on number 5, Sydney Hendricks. Chloe Wiegers is going to inbound the ball now for LO. Wiegers up to the top of the key to Dinda. Dinda passes it to Heck in the corner. Heck for the triple. She converts. Kylie Heck with the triple to start off the Dragons scoring efforts tonight.
Kylie Heck known as one of the main three-point shooters for this Dragon arsenal.
As there's another 3 ball by Summer Davis. West Bloomfield can be a lethal shooting team if you don't cover them. Wiegers is going to give it over to Wishmeyer. Wiegers is going to be intercepted by Davis. She gives it over to her sister, Summer Davis. Summer Davis for the lay-in, no good. Wishmeyer now at the rebound. She takes it over the half-court line. Wishmeyer is going to slow it down. Passes it over to Dinda. Dinda to Chloe Wiegers now on the right side. She passes it to Wishmeyer. An important thing to mention, Anthony, is that senior guard Maddie Ebert, one of the main contributors for this Dragons team, is out with a concussion protocol. It's a huge blow to the Dragons offense tonight. As now Polacek down low. She tries to find Kylie Heck in the corner. Heck back down to Polacek. She gives it to Dinda in the left-hand corner. Wishmeyer now for the 3, no good. Rebounded by Polacek though immediately. Polacek goes in for the layup, no good. Washington now on the right side for the Lakers. She drives, right side, puts it up off the backboard, no good. Wishmeyer now at the rebound. Dragons are going to run down the field, run down the court for their offense. She tries to pass it to Dinda, no good. Now it's going to be back to Wishmeyer, back to Dinda. There's going to be a whistle on the play, and it's going to be a travel on number 24, Taylor Dinda. It's going to be a timeout, it looks like. It's going to be called by Bob Bridges of Lake Orion. That is very early in this contest.
One of the main things that Lake Orion needs to do to win this ball game here tonight is their calling card. They need to be great on defense. We've seen it early. They've been disrupting shots down low. One of the things Bob Bridges, one of the main things he said this season, their main strength, defense. Other than their 9 seniors they have right now on the court or on their team, their defense is what's really going to carry them if they want to beat quality opponents like West Bloomfield. Number 1 in the state.
That's true, Anthony. That's true. Score is 8-3 here with 5 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first quarter as both teams are going to come out of the timeout now. Coach Bob Bridges wanted some readjustments for his players as West Bloomfield is going to have the ball. Summer Davis is going to inbound it to Destiny Washington. Uyghurs on Washington defensively. Now Davis on the other side to the other Davis twin. She puts it up. There's going to be a foul and 1 basket.
We're seeing a lot of dynamic play from the Davis twins here tonight. They're, like I said earlier, they're the main show here on this West Bloomfield team. They have no weaknesses, but their main strength are these 2 sisters and the way they play together and individually.
Definitely, Anthony. Now, we talked to Coach Bob Bridges prior to this season, and one of the biggest teams, one of the hardest teams that he talked about that his team has to play is West Bloomfield. He brought up a great point that if you stop one player, the other 4 can come and beat you. If you stop Summer Davis, Indy Davis is right there. If you stop both of them, now you're going to have to deal with Destiny Washington. If you somehow stop all 3, you're going to have to figure out a way to stop Sydney Hendricks or maybe even her sister, Kendall Hendricks. This team is an all-around great lineup, and we've seen it here as they are currently ranked number 1 in the state. Wishmeyer now on the left side for the Dragons after that missed free throw. Pulache down low. She looks to Heck in the right side. Heck now picks up her dribble. Indy Davis on her defensively. It's going to be stolen by Destiny Washington. Washington up to Summer Davis. Davis gives it to her sister, Indy Davis, up off the square and in.
How impressive are these sisters tonight?
Lots of chemistry between them, obviously, as there's going to be a whistle. That's going to be a foul on number 11, Kendall Hendricks. Taylor Dinda is going to inbound the ball for the Dragons now. An important thing to note, Anthony, we've talked about this all season about Lake Orion. Their 4 senior captains are their leaders.
Yes.
Of course, we talked about Maddie Ebert being out earlier in the game, but you still have these 3 senior captains in Taylor Dinda, Kylie Heck, and Chloe Uyghurs. Audrey Wishmeyer, another senior, stepping in, is stolen by Hendricks. Wishmeyer, we talked to Coach Bob Bridges before the season about how she is a streaky shooter, as there's an and 1 bucket right there by Kendall Hendricks. Audrey Wishmeyer is a streaky player. She either hits a lot of shots all game long, or she's an ice-cold shooter right now, as Charlotte Poplowski is going to be subbed in for Taylor Dinda. Hendricks is going to go to the line now. Hendricks goes up for her first 3 throw. It's no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Summer Davis. Davis having a little trouble. She finds Washington. Washington crosses over to the left side, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks puts up from the free throw line, and she's gonna make it.
So now we see they're starting to bring more attention to the Davis twins, and now here you go with Hendricks making a couple shots to start this one.
Kylie Heck now on the right side. There's gonna be Davis on her defensively. Hendricks is gonna come, and there's gonna be a steal by Sydney Hendricks. Hendricks takes it down the court. Wishmeyer on her defensively. She puts it up off the square. No good. Hendricks is going to get her own rebound, though. She puts it up off the rim. No good. Rebounds it again. And it was only a matter of time, Anthony, before West Bloomfield scores. There's going to be another timeout called by Coach Bridges.
And the one scary thing about this West Bloomfield team is, most of this team was on the state championship team at Breslin Center last year, and almost all of them are juniors or sophomores.
Yeah.
They only have 2 seniors on their roster, and to know that this team's going to be here again next year at an even higher level with more experience is just scary.
It's very, very stunning and very impressive to watch, Anthony.
Yes.
As right now the score is 19-3. West Bloomfield leads with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first quarter.
And one thing you see with West Bloomfield is they take real pleasure in blowing teams out. They've blown out quality opponents such as Rochester, Stony Creek, South Lyon, Lake Orion. They've even beaten Troy
85-10.
That's insane.
Absurd.
That is insane.
They've had 6 games this season where they've scored at least 80 points or more, Anthony. That just speaks on the volume of how deep this team is.
The offense on this team is just, sometimes you just can't stop it.
Definitely. It looks like college players out here, honestly, against high school athletes. Uyghurs has it now, and it's going to be stolen by Davis.
Had Kylie Heck open on the wing there, right side.
Coach Bridges is not happy. Davis gives it to her other twin, Summer Davis, now to Washington. Washington gives it to Hendricks, down low. To Davis, no good. Rebounded by Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer gives it to Heck.
Great box out there from Kylie Heck. Let Wishmeyer get that board.
Audrey Wishmeyer. She passes it to Poplawski. Kylie Heck in the right corner now, drives baseline. Out to Uyghurs, now finds Polacek. Polacek pulls up for the 3, no good. Davis gives it to Summer. Summer takes it up the court. She finds Sydney Hendricks. Hendricks over to her twin Kendall Hendricks for 3 in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Kylie Heck. Heck finds Uyghurs. Uyghurs pulls up at the 3-point line. Uyghurs gets her own rebound though. She's going to put it up and into the square.
Great determination there from Uyghurs on that shot.
She stays with the ball, gets her own rebound, and puts the ball into the basket. Washington now. Gets it down to Kendall Hendricks. Hendricks, there's going to be a whistle. That's going to be a travel and a turnover for West Bloomfield.
Hopefully this can kind of turn the momentum of this game. It's been all Lakers right now. Hopefully a couple stops and a score on their last possession can lead to a couple more Lake Orion buckets so they can trim down this lead to possibly single digits going into the second quarter.
Just checking in for the Lakers is number 3, Gabby Hale, and number 4, Ava Lord. As Uyghurs now has the ball. She's going to look to Polacek in the corner. No good. Washington now has it on the right side. Heck trying to stay on her defensively. She spins, gives it out to Hendricks. Sydney Hendricks for the triple. It's going to be an air ball. And Anthony, it looks like that ball has just been voted off of the island. Audrey Wishmeyer is going to inbound the ball to Chloe Uyghurs now. Uyghurs takes it up the court. She's going to find Wishmeyer. Lakers look to be in a 2-3 zone as Wishmeyer finds the triple. Bullseye! Audrey Wishmeyer looks for the triple and she hits it. Ava Lord driving down now. She puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks steps, puts it up, and it's going to go through.
It was such a potent offense. You're seeing a lot of great defense still by the Dragons. They're still causing a lot of misses.
Definitely, this is going to be almost stolen by Summer Davis. Poplawski's going to stay with the ball. Wishmeyer now on the left side. Passes it down to Heck. Heck to Poplawski for the triple. Will she find it? Nylon! Charlotte Poplawski, the sophomore, with the triple.
Great offensive possession there from the Dragons.
What a play by Charlotte Poplawski as Washington turns, steps, puts up the J. No good. Rebounded by Heck. Heck finds Washington. Washington looking for help. She's going to dish it over to Poplawski for another triple. Will she do it? Off the backboard, almost in. Rebounded by Lord. Washington has now 25 seconds to go left in this first quarter. Summer Davis now pulls up for the 3. Will she hit it? That's going to go through. Summer Davis, it looks like the West Bloomfield Lakers cannot miss here like we've seen all season with this team. Uyghurs drives right side. She hesitates. She's going to give it to Polacek. Polacek puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Polacek, though. There's going to be a whistle and a foul on West Bloomfield. It's going to go against number 3, Gabby Hale. Ryan Polacek, the junior, is going to go to the line now. Ryan Polacek, very interestingly, was the only junior in the starting lineup for Lake Orion. Polacek can be a very potent weapon on the offensive side of the ball if she's down low. Polacek goes for her first 3 throw, and that's going to be no good. 2.7 seconds left here in the first quarter. The score is 24-11. Lakers lead it. Polacek looking for her second free throw. She's going to shoot it. It's going to be good. Cuts the lead down to 12. There goes Destiny Washington for the buzzer beater, and it's going to be no good. The West Bloomfield Lakers are leading here at the end of the first quarter, 24-12. And it's looking like we're going to go down now to our sideline reporter, Jack Hegerberg. Jack, what do you got for us?
Thanks, guys. I spoke to Coach Bob Bridges before this game. I asked him, what is it going to be like missing senior captain Maddie Ebert this game? He said this West Bloomfield squad is already a tough team to play, but missing Maddie is going to be even worse. He's looking for each member of his team to step up and make the big play that they will need going into it. I also spoke to Coach Darren McAllister before the game, and I asked him, going into states, what is he looking for out of his team? He said they need to stay healthy, maintain the course, and get better. They may be the #1 team in the state right now, but they are not satisfied yet. Thank you. Back to you.
That's a great point, Jack. West Bloomfield is currently rated as the #1 team in the state. They are coming off an excellent season where they were state champions last year. Anthony, how does that impact the team to win the state championship?
Well, to repeat as state champions, it's never an easy task. Never easy at all. And they have the experience. They've been there before.
Yes.
It's kind of like what you see when you have these three-peats, when you see it at the professional level, even the college level, these 2 in a row, 3 in a row championship seasons. They have the experience. They know what it takes to get there, and usually that can carry a team quite far into the postseason.
Definitely, Anthony, you're right. Chloe Wiegers now to start off for the Dragons. Allison May was checked in. So is Fontana Blackney. Taylor Dinda, the ball is going to be stolen by Indy Davis.
Great defense.
Davis is going to take it over the half-court line. She finds Lord. Lord gives it over to number 10, Beal. Beal back to Lord in the corner. She's going to find Beal for the 3, no good. Rebounded by Taylor Dinda. There's going to be a scruffle on the floor. There's going to be a whistle and a jump ball.
Taylor Dinda is one of the most gritty players on this Lake Orion team. She gets after every single board, every single loose ball, and you just saw it right there.
Definitely, Anthony. Coach Bridges says that Taylor Dinda is the glue that holds the team together. Davis now is going to find Beal. Dinda on her defensively, back to Davis. Davis, pump fake, puts it up off the square, no good. Rebounded by Hale, she puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Poplowski. Poplowski takes it down the court on her own.
Poplowski having a great game so far.
Only a sophomore as well, so that's another depth piece that the Dragons have moving forward. Coach Bridges is going to call it a play now as Dinda finds Blackney. Over to Poplowski in the right corner. Poplowski's going to take her time, picks up her dribble, now gives it to Blackney. Wiegers now has it in the left corner. Chloe Wiegers drives right side, puts it up off the square, and 1! Chloe Wiegers.
And as you mentioned earlier, Maddie Ebert's out. Chloe needs to step up, take that role that Maddie had, and she's doing that well here tonight.
We've definitely seen that so far. Chloe Wiegers has stepped up in a big-time role for LO. Wiegers now is going to go for her and 1 free throw. She puts it up and in. Lord has it now. She gives it over to Davis. Davis passes it to Beal. Handed off to Lord. Hale now has it. She gives it down to Lord. Lord, there's going to be a whistle. Looks like there's going to be a foul on Lake Orion. On number 11, Allison May. Allison May hasn't been a huge contributor for LO this season, but she did have one iconic play that she will remember for the rest of her life against Holly. I was commentating that game, Anthony. That was a wild shot, to say the least.
That was a great shot.
Lord puts it up, and that's going to be no good for her first free throw. Allison May had the 3-point shot. She put it up, got bodied, fell to the floor, and hit the and 1 3 ball right there. That's going to be one memory that I think that she will remember for the rest of her life.
Oh, undoubtedly.
Lord puts her second free throw up, and it's nothing but money. Wiegers now has the ball. Poplowski inbounded it to her for the Dragons.
Half-court press here for West Bloomfield.
West Bloomfield's going into a multitude of defenses early on here. Dinda has it now.
3-2 zone, you don't see that quite often.
They started out in a 2-3 zone, now a 3-2 zone. They got all kinds of versatility over in West Bloomfield, apparently. Blackney's going to give it to May. May looking for help. Picks up her dribble. Finds Poplowski. Poplowski down to Blackney. Blackney kicks it back out to Taylor. Taylor Dinda spins, puts it up off the backboard, no good. It's going to be stolen by Poplowski. Poplawski gives it back to Blackney. Give it back to Poplawski. She swings it over to Wiegers. There's going to be a travel on the play. It's going to be on number 12, Chloe Wiegers.
We're starting to see the officials call a lot more of those calls when a player's driving, both boys and girls basketball, and a player's driving and they shuffle their feet a little bit too much. They always call that a travel. We were seeing more of that this season.
Checking in for the Lakers is number 11, Kendall Hendricks. Now Lord has it. She dishes it over to Hendricks. Hendricks to Davis. Davis finds Vaughn. There's going to be a whistle and travel. Poplawski is going to inbound it now as a multitude of substitutions just happened for West Bloomfield. As number 5, Sydney Hendricks is going to come in, and number 23, Summer Davis. Two of their biggest role players right there on the Lakers team. That's huge to come back in right now. Poplawski inbounds it to Wiegers. Here come the Lakers. They're trying to trap. Full court press. May has it now. Dinda over to Poplawski. It's stolen by Washington. She gives it up to Summer Davis. Davis slows down her offense and is going to try to find another basket. Washington now over to India Davis. Davis on the other side of the court to Summer Davis. Davis drives. Baseline off the backboard. No good. There's going to be a whistle and looks like there's going to be a foul on the floor on number 11, Allison May.
A lot of steals tonight on the defensive end for the Lakers. You know, we kind of highlighted their offense, but we can't disregard their defensive efforts either. Their defense has been, as you said, they only allowed 10 points against Troy the whole game.
Definitely, Anthony. As right now, Kylie Heck, number 34, is going to sub in for the Dragons. There's going to be a shot by number 11, Kendall Hendricks, and she's going to nail it.
She hit one on one side of the key, hits it on the other side of the key here, right, that last possession.
Taylor Dinton now. She's trying to get trapped. There's going to be a steal by Kendall Hendricks. She puts it up, no good. Hendricks out to Davis for the triple. Buckets!
What a shot. Wow, what a shot.
Summer Davis extends the Lakers' lead.
This offense is just so much fun to watch.
Taylor Dinda, she's going to find Heck now. Heck, there's going to be a 3-on-2 stolen by the Lakers. Hendricks finds the ball, puts it up off the glass and in. Extends the Lakers lead to 32-15.
They're now running a full court press here. They go from the half court to the full court press.
Kylie Heck now looking for help. It's going to be stolen again by a Destiny Washington. Washington puts it up off the backboard, whistle, and one for Destiny Washington.
This is the type of championship-winning basketball we're seeing right here from the Lakers. Steal after steal after steal, finish after finish, and even when they miss, they get their own rebound and they make a shot.
Anthony, the last time these two teams met earlier in the season, West Bloomfield won on a one-sided affair against Lake Orion 60-20. They already have scored 34 points with 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Yep.
This might be a blowout, as there's going to be an and-one conversion right there by Destiny Washington, pushing the Lakers lead up to 20.
But for Lake Orion, they've already scored 15. They're almost to that 20 points that they only scored in their first matchup at West Bloomfield.
Definitely. Taylor Dinda. There's going to be an air ball right there by Dinda. The Dragons might be a little rattled here. Summer Davis now.
What a pass.
Wow, what a pass right there, as there's going to be a whistle. It's going to be out of bounds, Dragons basketball. The Lakers are currently on a 10-0 run right now. Very, very impressive, to say the least. Wiegers is going to call it a play. Lakers have stepped back from their full court press, now going to a half court trap. Heck down low to Poplawski. Poplawski for the 2, air ball again. The Dragons can't seem to find any rhythm so far in this game. Summer Davis gives it to her sister, India Davis. Down low to Hendricks. Hendricks for the free throw line. She hits it. Poplawski now is going to give it over to Wiegers. Lead is currently 27 points for the Lakers, with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first half. Dinda has it. Looks for help. It's going to be stolen again. Summer Davis. Excuse me. It's going to be Destiny Washington. Puts it up off the square. No good. It's going to be a whistle, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Lakers. Dragons basketball. There's going to be another timeout for Bob Bridges and the Lake Orion Dragons. The score is thoroughly 37-15. Lakers lead with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second quarter.
This zone is really working for West Bloomfield, isn't it? This zone, Lake Orion can't find a way to break it, and when they think they have a way, it's a steal every single time. And we're seeing the Lakers not only deadly on offense, but their defense, I think, is even outshining their offense, because defense is leading to offense here tonight. All their steals, their transition buckets, it's impressive to watch just how coordinated this team is playing right now. Again, they played almost all together last year for that championship run. They're playing all together again this year, and next year they're only losing 2 people to college. So they'll be playing all together again next year. This is going to be a special team next year as well.
The Davis twins are returning next year, which is a huge addition to keep the Davis twins on your team. Audrey Wishmeyer is going to inbound it to Chloe Wiegers. Wiegers is going to take it up, no resistance, till half court. 2-3 zone for West Bloomfield right now currently as Taylor Dinda has the ball. She dishes it to Wiegers. Over to Wishmeyer. Down low to Blackney. There's going to be a pass out to Wishmeyer. 360 wrapper on the rim, no good. India Davis takes the ball up for the Lakers. Stops, finds Washington, down to Summer Davis in the left corner, off the rim, and it's going to be no good. Audrey Wishmeyer with the rebound.
See if Lake Orion can string together a couple stops and scores.
Kylie Heck drives, baseline, gives it to Dinda. Dinda over to Wiegers. Wiegers to Wishmeyer. She eyes the 3. She tries it. She buys it. Audrey Wishmeyer finds the triple for the Dragons. Destiny Washington now for the Lakers. Over to Davis. Davis finds Hendricks. Back to Davis in the right corner for the triple. Will she hit it? No good. Rebounded by Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer running up the court. She's going to slow down, wait for her teammates for help. Wishmeyer finds Wiegers. Almost intercepted by Summer Davis. And number 41, Ryan Polacek, is checking in now for the Dragons. Fontana Blackney subs out. 1 minute and 47 seconds left here in the second quarter, as Chloe Wiegers is going to take it up now for the Dragons. Looks like the Lakers are going into a man defense now. I'm talking, Anthony, the amount of defenses that this Lakers team has is extremely impressive, and the amount of effort that they put into every single one, I can't even fathom it. That's amazing. As Wishmeyer goes for the triple, she buys it! Yes! Audrey Wishmeyer. Another 3 right there. Like we said earlier in the game, Anthony, she is a streaky shooter. She's hit a couple early on in this game. It's looking good for the Dragons.
She is on a roll tonight, to say the least.
Summer Davis hits it off the backboard, and it's going to go through.
And what's impressive about this West Bloomfield defense is that they could switch from a zone to a man just like that, and seemingly it looks like. And it takes next to zero communication. They just know where they're supposed to be, who they're guarding. This is just a well-oiled machine.
I like the analogy there, Anthony. Polacek now on the right side. She's going to fall, looking for help. It's going to be stolen by the Lakers. Destiny Washington now has it on the right side. She stops, almost picked up by Kylie Heck, as India Davis is going to stop, set up her offense.
I just want to point out Polacek keeping her dribble alive as it's stolen by Polacek. Keeping her dribble alive once she hits the floor. That's determination right there.
That's effort right there. You cannot teach that. As Wishmeyer for the 3. Will she hit another one? No good. Sydney Hendricks. She's going to give it over to Sunny Davis. Down low to Kendall Hendricks. It's off the backboard and in. What elite vision right there for the Lakers. Wiegers goes for the buzzer beater. Oh, close, but no good. The score right now at halftime is 41-21. The Lakers are leading the Dragons. We'll be back after this quick intermission.
I don't think anybody would care if I just stopped coming to school. None of the things that used to bring me joy anymore. Sometimes I wish I could just disappear. I wish I had somebody just to talk to.
My mental health matters.
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 Our mental health matters.
Let's take a look back at the 8 basketball finals played in March 2022 at the Breslin Center in East Lansing. Starting on the girls' side with Division 4, it was Fowler 61, Plymouth Christian 46.
Inside it goes. Mia Riley, left hand, yep. Here's Houck to Fernandez. Layup, got it. Just like that, it's an 8-point game. This is the first rebounds, her own miss, up and in. They'll dribble it out. Fowler has done it. They've won it yet again.
In Division 3, Ipsy Arbor Prep knocked off Kent City 54-50.
Petticord wants to go ISO. Maya Petticord again. Bowers, space and a bucket. Utomi on the other end. Stephanie drops in 2. Arbor Prep survives, and they're state champs.
Detroit Edison beat Grand Rapids West Catholic 73-55 for the Division II crown.
Kimball falling away, and she got it. Whitehorn exploding to the basket. Wardell spinning and scoring off glass. The queens of high school basketball are back on their throne for the 4th time in the last 6 seasons. Detroit Edison, state champions.
And in D1, West Bloomfield defeated Heartland 51-42.
Summer Davis pushing the pace now. Too easy. She makes great decisions. There she is again. Rakowski. All West Bloomfield wants to do is see I think the West Bloomfield girls had an idea that this kind of moment was coming.
On the boys' side, the Division IV final saw Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian beat Ewan Trout Creek 56-45 in overtime.
If this were tied, I think you would see them probably pulling it out.
Oh! What a shot! Borseth with the corner 3. Trout Creek in front 43-41. Titus answers at the other end.
Your best player versus the other team's best player. Make him give it up.
Oh. What a play!
Wow.
As Unity Christian wins its first state championship since 2011.
Schoolcraft knocked off Menominee 59-49 in the D3 final.
Someone's got to be open. It's Shane Rixey. You bet! Off a screen and driving in. Aiden gets the roll, and it's down to a single-digit game again. Rixey, the home run pass you were calling for. He finds his brother Shane, who flies for 2. This one's for the west side. The Schoolcraft Eagles are state champions.
The Division II final also went to overtime, where Williamston got past Grand Rapids Catholic Central 68-65.
Rebound, Brooks. Brown. Oh, he got it. Position. The double comes. Extra pass. Ducks. Yes. Wallace. Burton on the go for 2. The team of destiny has done it for the the first time in 82 years, the Williamston Hornets are state champions.
And in Division 1, it was Warren De La Salle 67, Grand Blanc 58.
R.J. Taylor! Have a day, kid! Kick out, Phoenix Glassnor, pull up, mid-range, baseline. Beautiful.
That's kind of like old school right there.
Here comes De La Salle on the run-up. Tristan Neckers! And one! Warren De La Salle, champions of Division 1.
It was a fabulous time at the Women in Sports Leadership Conference this weekend with over 600 student athletes or coaches of student athletes in attendance. This was the 25th edition of the WASL Conference, which is the first, largest, and longest running program of its type in the country. The conference focused on the 50th anniversary of the passing of Title IX and carried the theme of Power of the Past, Force of the Future throughout its numerous workshops and sessions. More than 30 workshops covering a variety of topics were available, and students as well as coaches got to hear from 3 different keynote speakers. Dr. Ashley Baker, the Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer at Michigan State University, Sharonda McDonald-Kelly, MSU's new softball coach, and Kim Barnes-Arico, the University of Michigan's women's basketball coach. Additionally, recently retired Livonia Stevenson Athletic Director Lori Hyman was honored with the 2022 Women in Sports Leadership Award. Thank you everyone who attended, presented, and were a part of the Women in Sports Leadership Conference this past weekend. In fact, we're so excited that we can't wait until the next one in 2024.
Hello everybody, we are back here for second half action between the West Bloomfield Lakers and the Lake Orion Dragons. After one half, the score is 41-21. West Bloomfield is in the lead. We're going to go down to our sideline reporter, Jack Hagenberg, quickly. Jack, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, I'm here with Coach Bob Bridges. So Coach, how do you guys plan on stopping India and Summer Davis, 2 of the top 3 scorers so far for West Bloomfield?
We literally, listen, they're great basketball players. We're constantly switching defenses on them, man zone, matchup zone. We're trying to do everything we can to just keep them off balance, and I think that's what we have to do. Stop letting them have breakouts, and we got to keep them off the boards.
And Coach, was there anything discussed about the full court press that you plan to do on offense to stop the full court press defense?
You know, their full court press is good, but in actuality, we didn't handle it too bad. We got to take care of the basketball a little bit more. We turned it over 17 times the first half, way too many. Got to cut that minimal half, if not even less. Full court press, we're going to attack it a little differently, but we'll be okay.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck the rest of the game. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Jack. Like you said, India and Summer Davis, 2 of the best players on this West Bloomfield team. Anthony, we talked earlier about how deep this West Bloomfield team is. If you stop Summer Davis, India Davis comes right back at you. If you stop the Davis twins, now you got to worry about the Hendricks twins. What would you do personally if you were Coach Bob Bridges and you had to somehow figure out how to stop these 5 players?
I would just play a tight man defense. You know, just keep pressure on whoever's got the hot hand, pressure them, but make sure you're ready to cover whoever else is on the court. Every single player on the Lakers squad is a weapon, and they can all get scoring and they can all get going quickly. So just stay in front of their man and cover closely and be ready for whatever other team or whatever other player on the Lakers team is ready to get going.
Do you think that you would try to get their players into foul trouble?
That would be a possibility. I think that would be my second option after just trying to keep playing our defense. You know, we're known for our defense. Just keep playing our brand of basketball. Play that defense. Gritty stops down low, gritty stops on the perimeter, try and get a couple steals, build the momentum your way, and make it maybe a 15-10 point game, and then take it from there. Make adjustments where you need.
If you're West Bloomfield, your main objection is to stop those 4 senior captains for Lake Orion, and I think they've done a great job with that.
Excellent.
So far.
They've done an excellent job, especially on defense. I think their one calling card tonight has been their defense. Their pressure, their stealing, they're just taking the ball away.
Switching up those defense packages, exactly.
It looks like a professional team going up against a middle school team. when they're just taking the ball. They're just taking the ball from everybody.
They're faster.
And they're
more
fast,
athletic.
Yes.
They're stronger. It's incredibly impressive to watch.
And that's
Chloe Wiegers is now going to give it over to Ryan Polacek.
That's no knock on Lake Orion either. Lake Orion is one of the top squads in the OAA, and as
Wishmeyer for the triple. Oh my goodness, to start out the second half, Audrey Wishmeyer with the 3.
What a shot from Wishmeyer. She's keeping it going from that first half success she found from beyond the arc.
And we talked, Anthony, earlier about how impressive Audrey Wishmeyer is if she stays as streaky as she normally is. She's either a hot shooter or she can miss a lot of shots every single night. It's up to whatever she goes for.
Important offensive possession here for Lake Orion.
Chloe Wiegers drives right side, puts it up off the glass, and it's no good. Rebounded by Hendricks.
I don't hate that decision to drive in, try and cause some contact. Like you said, foul trouble.
There you go, Anthony, as Taylor Dinda gets the steal. Dinda drives right side, finds Heck. It's stolen by Kendall Hendricks.
Careless pass right there.
West Bloomfield takes it up the court to India Davis. India Davis puts it up, no good. Hendricks with the rebound. She gives it over to Summer Davis off the glass and through the nylon.
Something impressive tonight is their offensive rebounding, the Lakers. They miss a shot, Dragons play great defense, and then all of a sudden the Lakers have the ball again. It's impressive to see.
Incredibly impressive, Anthony. Now as Polacek gives it over to Dinda. Dinda, there's going to be a tip pass. It's going to be stolen by Destiny Washington.
There it is again. Another steal. Looks like they're just taking the ball.
There's going to be a whistle. Travel right there on the ground by India Davis. Checking in now for the Lakers is number 4, Ava Lord, and number 10, Sheridan Beal. Audrey Wishmeyer is now going to inbound it for the Dragons to Chloe Wiegers. With 6 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter, the score is 43-24. West Bloomfield leads it. Chloe Wiegers. She has it at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer slows it down, finds Wiegers. Now down to Polacek. Polacek almost stolen. She's going to find Chloe Wiegers. No look pass to Polacek down low. Whistle out of bounds off of West Bloomfield. Lake Orion retains possession.
Nice second chance opportunity here for the Dragons.
Chloe Wiegers is going to inbound the ball now. Looks for help. She's going to give it all the way up to Kylie Heck. It's intercepted.
I don't like the decision there to go for a lob pass out of bounds.
Not me either. I mean, if you're going to do that, you have to throw it deep enough to where only your players can get it. As Polacek runs down the court now, she puts it up. It's blocked and rejected by number 11, Kendall Hendricks.
I'm going to call a foul on that right there.
It's going to be a foul on number 24, India Davis. If you're Polacek, you got to run. You cannot stop there
the hop step,
and try to put it up.
The hop step was questionable, especially against a fast defensive team like the Lakers. They've shown fast defensive qualities here tonight.
Polacek goes for her first free throw, puts it up and in. Checking in for the Lakers is an entirely new starting 5. Number 3, Gabby Hale. Number 1, Destiny Washington. Number 23, Summer Davis. Number 13, Jaylee Head. And it looks like that is it. Ryan Polacek now going for her second free throw. Puts it up and through.
Taking advantage of those 2 free throw shots right there.
Summer Davis on the left side now. Over to Washington. Back to Davis. Washington now at the top. Looks for help, finds it. Summer Davis. Euro step, puts it up. Breaking, that's going to be a rebound for the Dragons. Taylor Dinda now. Dinda, Davis on her defensively. To Wishmeyer. Now Wiegers has it. Chloe Wiegers looking to start a play. Left side, finds Wishmeyer. Pickpocketed by Summer Davis. There's going to be a whistle, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Lakers. Dragons retain possession.
I want to see when it's all said and done here tonight how many total steals this Lakers defense has. That would be an interesting
double digits, Anthony. It's got to be double digits. That's one of the many things that you have to limit if you're the Dragons. Polacek now. Spins off the backboard, no good.
A great drop step move right there.
It's a great shot right there by Ryan Polacek. Unfortunately, she put too much force on it as it bounced off the backboard past the rim. Dragons now switch to a 2-3 zone as Wishmeyer is on Washington defensively. Euro step layup, no good. On the floor, a scramble for the ball. Taylor Dinda comes out on top. She has it. Now over to Heck. Heck on the other side of the court to Wishmeyer. Almost intercepted. Whistle off of Audrey Wishmeyer. That's going to be Lakers basketball. It's something that's really interesting, Anthony, is the difference in the coaching styles between these two coaches. If we look at Coach Bob Bridges the entire night, he's screaming, he's going after his players and making sure they play the best. You look over at Mr. Darren McAllister, no harm on him, but he just coaches in a different way. Yes. He's more silent, watching his players, and he's talking to them about their adjustments that they have to make during the timeout and stoppages of play. If there's going to be a rejection, Wishmeyer gets the rebound defensively. Takes it up, finds Heck. Almost travels. She finds Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer looks for help. She looks down to Wiegers. Wiegers, what a pass to Taylor Dinda. There's going to be a whistle and a foul on the Lakers.
That was the best offensive possession for the Dragons so far tonight, in my opinion. You had a couple great back cuts, great passes, great ball movement, and it led to 2 free shots.
There's going to be a foul on number 13, Jaylee Head. Taylor Dinda's going to go to the line. She shoots, and nothing but net for the senior. Charlotte Poplawski's going to sub in now for Ryan Polacek for the Dragons. Taylor Dinda going for her second free throw attempt here at the line. Puts it up, and swish.
Against a team like the Lakers, you got to take advantage of those free shots. The Dragons have been doing that so far in the second half.
Great ball movement by the Lakers. That's an easy basket, the easiest one you're going to see all night. The Dragons have to get back on defense, have to have better transition defense in order to win tonight. Wishmeyer, oh my goodness, splash for Audrey Wishmeyer.
Unstoppable three-pointer right there.
That was extremely quick, Anthony.
When she's feeling it, and tonight she has the hot hand.
Destiny Washington now. Picks up her dribble. Looks over to Head. Over to Davis. Davis, jab step. Puts it up. And that's going to be good. What a move by Summer Davis. Only a junior like we talked about earlier. Audrey Wishmeyer. Now to Heck for the triple. Oh, no good. That was close. As Taylor Dinda with the rebound. She gives it out to Poplawski. Poplawski for 3. No good. Over the backboard. That's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. As now checking in for West Bloomfield is going to be number 5, Sydney Hendricks.
The Dragons may be down by 18 right now, but something you've seen all season, when they have a bunch of pressure, things might not be going their way, they're never giving up. They never give up. They bring the same intensity, and you see it, especially with Taylor Dinda. She gets after loose balls, she gets after rebounds, and she never stops working.
Exactly, Anthony, as there is a whistle. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds on Kylie Heck. Lakers retain possession. Number 13, Jaylee Head is going to inbound it for West Bloomfield now to number 1, Destiny Washington. Washington back to Head. Head almost travel, and she's going to find Washington now. Washington in the corner to Hendricks for the 3. No good. Rebounded by Washington. Lakers reset their offense as now there's an open look for Head for 3. She hits it.
Another second chance shot right there, and make from the Lakers. Great shot.
It's incredibly impressive right there as all your players can hit those 3-point baskets. That's huge. Taylor Dinda now finds Wiegers. Chloe Wiegers drives, finds an open lane to the basket, and 1! Chloe Wiegers.
What a take right
That's how
there.
you say your name, folks. Chloe Wiegers with the and 1 basket. As now Coach McAllister is going to make some substitutions for the Lakers. Anthony, a lot of substitutions for the Lakers here recently. Do I detect a hint of fear, maybe? Checking out a lot of your players?
Possibly. It could be testing out different lineups, last regular season game before the playoffs, testing out what works, what doesn't work before the season ends. I mean, a sizable lead. No lead is safe, as we saw with the boys against Rochester. No lead is safe.
And Clarkson.
And
Stony Creek. Not Stony Creek. De La Salle, excuse me.
De La Salle, yes.
And Bloomfield Hills.
But no lead is safe, and maybe the Dragons could take advantage of so many substitutions from the Lakers, but it looks like with that layup right there, it looks like they're not stopping.
India Davis, and as we say that, there's going to be a timeout by Coach McAllister. Anthony, come on now. We saw this at the beginning of the game. It took around 5 minutes, almost the entire first quarter, for Coach McAllister to make one substitution. At that time, it was 19-3. We're going to stay here real quickly at this timeout. Coach McAllister now making a ton of substitutions in the last couple of minutes. Is it just me, or do I detect something there?
Like I said, I mean, you could be detecting something. Your spidey senses could be up right now, but I honestly think he's just testing out things. He sees a sizable lead. He knows that all of his players can play, so he's probably just testing out what works, what doesn't work. If we give up a 5-0 run with this line, okay, this line might not work defensively when it really comes down to it in the next couple weeks as they get into their playoffs run. We see it a lot at all levels of basketball. You know, once you're comfortable, you have a comfortable lead, comfortable seed in the standings, you test things out. You need to see, because nothing can replicate in-game basketball, no matter the lead. Nothing can replicate that. Nothing in practice.
You can't practice that. You can't do anything. Just the tempo of the game has to come to you naturally.
So when you see a big lead and you also know all your players can play and they can all get it done, testing out different lineups seems to be what he could be doing. Again, we're not in the huddle. We don't know for sure, but from my perspective, in my opinion, I think that's what he could be doing right here.
And speaking of playoffs, Anthony, the districts are set. Lake Orion is going to be the #1 seed in their district. They're going to play the winner of Pontiac and Waterford Kettering, as there's going to be a steal by Sydney Hendricks. Hendricks
steal.
Drives down the court on the fast break. She hits her layup. Anthony, Lake Orion played Pontiac earlier this season in a one-sided affair. Let's just put it that way.
Let's put it that way, yes.
Lake Orion beat Pontiac 62-6. I think it's fair to say, no assumptions of course, you can't predict anything really, but I think it's fair to say almost that Waterford Kettering comes out on top of that matchup.
Possibly. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen, but I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd pick Kettering to win that game.
I would agree with that, Anthony. I would agree with that. Poplowski's now going to inbound for the Dragons. Wiegers, who has played a majority of this basketball game.
I mean, with Ebert out, it makes sense. You need that veteran backcourt leadership, and Wiegers provides that.
There's going to be another basket by India Davis. Anthony, we talked a lot about defense today, right?
Yes.
Defense has been a main focal point for the West Bloomfield Lakers. Maddie Ebert being out for the Dragons is a huge defensive blow. Every game that I've seen or I've watched with these Dragons, Maddie Ebert has had at least 5 or 6 steals. It seems like I'm calling her name almost every single possession on a defensive studded play.
Yeah.
With that lapse, or without that play, that's a huge loss for the Dragons.
I agree.
As now Taylor Dinda puts it up, it's going to be a whistle, and Coach Bridges is not happy. Yelling at his players, there's going to be a whistle, it's going to be a foul.
We're starting to see the lead kind of blossom right here for the Lakers. It's up to 25 right now, and last thing Coach Bridges wants is this thing to get up to 30, 35, 40 like the game ended at West Bloomfield 60-20. He doesn't want to see it. He wants to at least keep it within, 20-point range, within striking distance, let's say. Within striking distance, because a 10-0 run is feasible. Then you're only down by 10. String together a couple more stops. Now you're down by 6. Now you have the momentum, right? You can take the momentum into the end of the game. He doesn't want this thing to get out of control. The game is far from over. This game is far from over. The Dragons have the talent and the defensive abilities to stop this team, as we've seen. They just need to rebound better.
Just put a shot put up right there, no good. Wishmeyer is going to be out of bounds. The Lakers retain possession.
It's also something Coach Bridges said pregame is one of their main weaknesses this year has been overall team rebounding. And what have we seen on the offensive glass? The Lakers absolutely killing it tonight.
Definitely, Anthony. There's going to be a shot for 3 by Indy Davis, no good. Rebounded by Poplowski. Charlotte Poplowski's going to look for help. She finds Wishmeyer. Taylor Dinda had just previously made both of her 2 free throws. Anthony, you were saying, I apologize for cutting you off.
Oh, you're all good. Something I'm seeing with a lot of these jump shots, as there's a 3-ball by Chloe Wiegers that's just off the heel. Something I'm seeing with all these jump shots from West Bloomfield, they're shooting the ball over their defender.
There's going to be a whistle on the play. Looks to be an and-one opportunity right there for number 11, India Davis. I thought that was a charge almost, in my opinion. That's why I didn't really act as that.
Those are some of the hardest calls a referee has.
Yeah, definitely.
Was the defender's feet set? Were they within the restricted area? And as she misses the free throw, and was it a reckless arm that shoved the defender over? As another steal from West Bloomfield. Wow.
Error pass now is Sydney Hendricks looking for some help. It's going to be a whistle, a jump ball. Lakers retain possession, 7.9 seconds left in the third quarter. West Bloomfield is up by 25 points, 60-35.
As I was quickly saying, the jump shots I'm seeing from the Lakers, they're shooting the ball over their defender. And you're seeing that with everybody. They're taught to shoot the ball over their defender and have a high release.
Bullseye! There's another basket right there by India Davis. Uyghurs goes for the buzzer beater. Clock expires. No good as the West Bloomfield Lakers lead the Dragons 63-35 at the end of the third quarter. Now we're going to go down to our sideline reporter, Jack Hegerberg. Jack, what do you got for us?
Thanks, guys. I spoke to the coaches before the game about what they needed to see out of their players. Coach Bridges says he needed to see his team step up, be better, and so far they have been able to do it as they have outperformed the performance from last year, but still they need to work on some stuff. And that's all I got for you guys. Back up to you.
Thanks, Jack. I appreciate that. I apologize quickly for our technical difficulties right there. Anthony, this is an impressive feat for West Bloomfield. If you look previously in the season to their prior outing against these two teams, West Bloomfield beat Lake Orion 60-20. Both teams are currently above those points that they put up in their last game by more, and we have an entire quarter to go.
Yes, I mean, and we keep saying defense. What's the main thing we're saying tonight? Defense, steals, taking advantage of transition buckets, and the scoring is higher, in my opinion, off of the transition offense. Both transition offenses have been great tonight.
Definitely, Anthony. I agree with you 100% on that. Fast break opportunities are the easiest baskets if you get in transition. Charlotte Poplowski now is going to inbound it for the Dragons. Alana McGinnis checked in. She's a JV player. 5-quarter rule. Summer Davis is going to kick it out, a bounce. Dragons are going to retain possession. Charlotte Poplowski inbounds it for the Dragons now. Looks for help. Chloe Uyghurs is going to get the ball back.
Good job staying with it.
Uyghurs loses it now as there's a pass up the court. Ryan Polacek is just going to let that ball go out of bounds.
Smart play right there. Let that ball go out of bounds. There's no Lakers in front of you to dive at it, save it, let it go. Don't risk you stepping out of bounds. Wolf, as they say, a defender coming up from behind, taking that away. Smart move right there.
Charlotte Poplowski now for the Dragons. Uyghurs has it on the right side. Destiny Washington on her defensively. Uyghurs crosses over. Whistle. Looks to be a foul on the play right there. On number 1, Destiny Washington, the junior. Coach Bridges is going to call play now for the Dragons. Alana McGinnis is going to inbound the ball.
Alana McGinnis is a 5-quarter rule player. She did play in the JV contest, and what the 5-quarter rule is, what the 5-quarter rule is there's another steal right there. For people that may not know, is a rule where you could play JV and varsity, but you get 5 quarters a night. You could play 3 on JV, 2 on varsity, or vice versa, and you see Alana McGinnis in for this 4th quarter.
Whistle, travel on the play, turnover. The Lakers are going to obtain the possession. West Bloomfield currently leads by 30 points with 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter in the entire game. Destiny Washington brings it up the right side. Washington has it on the left side. Down low to Davis. Davis puts it up. There's a whistle and a foul on number 34, Kylie Heck. One of those 4 senior captains, Anthony. Really remarkable senior class that the Dragons have. You know, if you're not looking at West Bloomfield as one of the best teams in the state, I'd even put the Dragons senior class up there as one of the best classes in the entire state. Now you have 4 players going to play at the next level. Kylie Heck is going to play at Cornerstone University. Maddie Abbott is playing at Baldwin Wallace University. Chloe Uyghurs is going to go and attend at Kelvin University. And Tilla Dinda is going to continue her academic and athletic career at OCC, Oakland Community College.
And you see a lot of senior leadership. You're saying they're one of the best in the state, one of the best classes. And it looks like a lopsided affair here this evening in favor of the Lakers, but that is no knock and no discredit to how good this Dragons team is. Mm-hmm. This is just a very, very, very good West Bloomfield team, and even putting up almost 40 points with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the 4th. is impressive.
Definitely. There's a whistle on the play. Stops play. Looks like there's going to be a foul on number 24, India Davis. That puts the Dragons to the line. Charlotte Poplowski, number 33, is going to take her free throw opportunities. Poplowski goes for her first free throw attempt. No good. Rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks finds Washington. Washington looks up the court for Davis. She's not going to go there. Washington passes out. That's going to be a 2. It's going to be good. Kendall Hendricks with the swish. Kylie Heck now. Looking to find McGinnis. McGinnis. Pass down low to Polacek. It's stolen and ripped out of the hands by Indian Davis. Wiggers gets the long pass. There's going to be a whistle, and there's going to be an obvious travel on the play, turnover, as number 24, Taylor Dinda, is going to check in for the Dragons. Charlotte Poplowski's going to check out now.
I want to talk about Destiny Washington for a second. What court vision she has. When she's taking the ball up the court, she can see the plays before they happen. She can see where the players are going to go before it happens. Just an impressive player at that one spot.
Really remarkable, Anthony. You're right. Summer Davis now finds India Davis. All the way on the other side to Washington, who you just spoke of, down low to Hendricks. Hendricks finds Davis in the corner. Jab step, finds her cousin, finds her twin sister, India Davis, splash. It's good. There's a timeout by Coach McAllister in West Bloomfield. After you just hit the triple, you scored 71 points with 5 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. Timeout.
That was some wonderful offense right there. Again, one of the best possessions I've seen on the offensive end of the ball on either side of the court so far tonight. That was a beautiful possession, beautiful ball movement, and a great shot at the top of the key. You can't ask for much better offense than that. At any level, that's impressive.
I agree, Anthony. You know, the score right now is 71-35. The Lakers are beating the Dragons by more points than they've even scored. We've talked previously about how each team has scored more points than they did in the last outing.
Yeah.
Bob Bridges, the head coach of Lake Orion, previously told us that in order for them to reach their goals this year in the playoffs, they have to go through West Bloomfield. I've personally seen a major step forward for Lake Orion in terms of being able to do that, but in my opinion, they're still a long ways away. You have to keep on grinding and keep on working, and unfortunately, you can't just focus on what you're going to do against West Bloomfield. You have to focus on what you're going to do against each team that you play in the playoffs.
You're also missing Maddie Ebert tonight.
That's
and
huge,
you'll
yeah.
have Maddie Ebert later in the playoffs when you're going to face a team like the Lakers. But you're 100% right. This has been a step forward, in my opinion. If you're taking positives away from this game, it's been a step forward. You score 15 more points, about almost not even halfway through the fourth quarter. You score 15 points more than what you scored in their last game. And while they have scored, the Lakers have scored more points. It's a great take there by Chloe Wiegers.
That's a great play.
Lakers may have scored more points, but being able to put up more points yourself against a team like this, that's something to take away and build on going into the playoffs.
Ava Lohr now for the Lakers. Vaughn has it. Over to Graves. Now Lord at the top. McGinnis on her defensively.
I want to see if the Dragons try anything new. Any new sets, new plays, new combinations, being down by this much.
Why not? Give it a chance. Exactly.
Why not?
As Lord goes for the triple, no good.
Same thing the Lakers, or we kind of saw them maybe starting to do. Deep three right there. Bang.
Another
Great
one.
shot.
Another one by number 10, Shradian Beal. McGinnis now on the left side. It's almost going to be stolen out of bounds. Dragons retain possession.
As I was saying, we saw the Lakers kind of doing it in that last quarter, started this quarter, testing out some new combinations, some new players on the floor. Right before playoffs, the Dragons are still in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they're still very, very, very high seed. They're the top seed, highest you can go. Try some things out. If some things work, some things don't work, as Uyghur's going to take it in and get fouled. Test out, see what you could do. Again, you can't replicate game speed.
Exactly, Anthony. The score is currently 73-37. Anthony, we talked previously about strategies, how you would try to slow down this West Bloomfield team. Right now, West Bloomfield has 8 fouls.
Yeah.
That puts the Dragons into the bonus. If they can do this earlier in the game and convert on most of their free throw attempts, that gives them a huge boost and a huge advantage. In terms of winning this game, there's going to be a timeout by West Bloomfield.
what we're seeing tonight, you were talking about the fouls and drawing fouls, getting this team into foul trouble. You even said it earlier, like why not get them into foul trouble? If you're going to get back into this game, which it looks like a faraway task, or with whatever time's left here tonight, getting back into this game or stopping this team is getting them into foul trouble. You know, creating contact, taking advantage of free throws, and maybe getting one of their star players, the Davis twins, Hendricks twins, or Hendricks sisters, getting them into foul trouble and possibly fouling out. That's a great strategy that it looks like it's coming into fruition, as you somewhat predicted earlier in this one.
Exactly, Anthony. The lineup for the Dragons coming out of the break is number 15, Alana McGinnis, number 34, Kylie Heck, number 12, Chloe Wiegers, number 21, Fontana Blackney, and number 24, Taylor Dinda. Wiegers goes for her second free throw, puts it up, no good. Ava Lord has the ball now for the Lakers. Finds Beal. Beal back to Lord. Lord on the other side to Graves. Graves puts it up. No good. It's going to be a whistle. Out of bounds. LO ball. 4 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the entire game, as the Lakers are out to an astounding lead.
73 points is an impressive number to put up against any team.
There's only one question left, Anthony. Can they top 80?
Can they top 80?
Can they even go triple digits?
I think that's a little far-fetched.
I think so too. They haven't done it all season. I don't even remember hearing about a high school basketball team, boys or girls.
Especially against a quality defensive opponent
exactly.
in the Dragons. The Dragons will let that happen.
Exactly. Alana McGinnis drives now, blocked, tipped, and out of bounds. Lake Orion has possession.
I know earlier in the game I was like, offense, offense, offense for the Lakers. My pregame said offense, offense, offense for the Lakers. Their defense, as I keep saying, their defense has been great tonight. It's been, at least my highlight for them of this game, is their defense, their defensive pressure, how consistent they are. No matter who's on the floor, man or zone, they're consistent and together.
Timeout right there by Bob Bridges for Lake Orion. He's going to give his team a quick pep talk.
Imagining what he's saying in that huddle, he's probably saying, you know, and no matter what the score is here tonight, we're still a good team, right? Don't let this get you down, bog you down going into playoffs. We're still a great team. This team, #1 in the state. They're 8th in the country.
That's huge.
In the nation, they're 8th.
That's huge.
Out of every single state, every single city, they're 8th, West Bloomfield is. That's incredible. And putting up almost 40 points against a team like that has shut out a team to 10 points.
Impressive, yeah.
It's impressive, and it's something to take away. If you're going to look for positives from this game, it's something to take away from this one.
Chloe Wiegers now looking to inbound the ball. She finds Heck. Heck almost stolen. There's going to be a whistle and a foul on West Bloomfield. On number 4, Ava Lord.
Dragons bringing in their sharpshooter, Wishmeyer.
Kylie Heck's going to go to the line now. Anthony, this West Bloomfield team, as Kylie Heck hits her free throw, this West Bloomfield team is 19-2. They only have 2 losses on this entire season.
Yep.
After last season, they were 25-1. They lost their first game last season to Dexter in their season opener, and after that, won 25 straight games to take home a state championship.
That's beyond impressive.
Exactly. That's called determination right there.
Yes.
They're 19-2 right now currently. Their only losses were against South Bend, Washington, who isn't even from this state. They went to play them in a tournament. They're from Indiana and Arbor Prep,
which are 2 quality schools.
Exactly.
2 quality schools. They kept it close against Arbor Prep. It was a really gritty, down-to-it game, and it's just been an impressive season. I mean, you're #1 in the state, 8th in the country. I mean, it's just impressive what we're seeing, and it's beautiful basketball here from the Lakers.
Beal now on the right side. Finds Graves. Over to Hale.
Great
Hale to
drive.
Vaughn. Vaughn drives. It's going to be a whistle, a foul on the floor, it looks like. Maybe that was an and 1.
Impressive
that was
right
an
there.
and 1 right there. She's going to go to the line. Looks to be a foul on number 21, Fontana Blackney. It's going to be 4 total team fouls for the Dragons right now. Vaughn at the line. Will she convert her and 1? Rattle off the back and front rim, and she does. Lucky bounce right there in the Lakers' favor. Chloe Wiegers takes it down now for the Dragons. Passes the half-court line.
If I was Bob Bridges right now, head coach of the Dragons, I will be instilling small goals for the end of this game.
Baby
Keep
steps.
it intense and small goals. Let's get to 45 points, right? If we could get to 45 points, let's get to 50 points. Let's hold them to under 80. Let's draw 3 more fouls. Small little goals to keep his team in this game, the intensity level up, and at least some positives to take away going into playoffs, because the playoffs are the most important time of any season of any sport.
Definitely. Looks like we have some substitutions for the Dragons here soon. As Beal's going to put up the triple. She nails it.
Yet another 3 for her. Wow.
Another triple for the Lakers. They are not slowing down. Chloe Wiegers now. Graves on her defensively. Wishmeyer has it. Finds Heck. Heck for the 3. Will she hit it? No good. That looks good up here, Anthony.
It looked good from here.
Beal drives down the court. Looks for Lord in the corner. No good. Tipped out of bounds. Where are they going to call this ball? LO basketball. Checking in for the Dragons is number 11, Allison May. Number 44, Carmen Huertas. And number 33, Charlotte Poplawski. Carmen Huertas is another one of those 5-quarter rule players. She played on JV earlier in this game in Lake Orion JV's last basketball game of the season. Now she's checking in for the Dragons here in the 4th quarter.
And she's a great defender around the rim, and she can also stretch the floor. She's a great shooter from beyond the arc, and she even shown that off with a buzzer beater earlier this season.
Exactly, Anthony, you're right. Carmen Huertas is one of the 2 foreign exchange students here for the Lake Orion Dragons team. Looks to be a 3-second violation for LO. Another turnover. Graves is going to inbound the ball for the Lakers now. Beal takes up the court. 2 minutes left now in the game, as the Lakers are beating the Dragons by the amount the Dragons have scored. Errant pass. Graves almost has it. She does. Taylor Graves looking for help. Finds Beal. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn to Lord. Lord back to Graves. To Beal in the corner for the triple. Bullseye!
I'm going to count that as a 2-pointer. Her foot was on the line.
Foot was on the line? That is now up to 80 points. So that's now 7 games for this remarkable West Bloomfield squad to have at least 80 points or more this entire season.
And there's still 1:30 left in this one. It doesn't look like they're letting off the gas pedal anytime soon. They keep throwing out different lineups. The Dragons, as you're seeing, they're putting out different lineups onto the floor, testing things out. That's what you can do. Try, as I said, I would instill some goals, see what you can do, see what you can hit, and take some positives into the playoffs.
Exactly. Checking in for the Dragons is number 13, Rocio Garcia, another one of those foreign exchange students. Carmen Huertas now on the right side. Drives baseline. Over to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer pulls up for the triple off the front rim. No good. Vaughn looks for help. She's going to find Beal. Beal takes it up the court. For the triple. Bullseye!
Impressive game from Beal tonight.
There's your triple that you were looking for right there, Anthony. Or is that a 2-pointer? That's another 2-pointer. My God, my eyesight is not good tonight. We are under the minute mark here in this game at the Lake Orion High School Fieldhouse. Carmen Huertas now goes for the triple. Is this one? Bullseye! There it is! There's the triple that we were all looking for.
As I mentioned, she's a 3-point shooter.
She's a dagger. She can hit those 3-point shooters like nobody else. That's going to be Lord driving right side now. No defense at the end. Almost made as Allison May gets the bucket.
Good rebound there.
30 seconds left in this matchup here tonight as Allison May takes it down the court. She finds Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer over to Poplawski. Rocio Garcia now back to Poplawski. It's a fun name to say, Anthony. Rocio. You roll the tongue a little bit. Allison May on the right side. Over to Huertas. Huertas almost loses it. She has it. No, she doesn't. Dragons retain possession as it's an out-of-bounds call on the Lakers. Poplawski's going to inbound the ball with 11.8 seconds left. The Lakers are going to win this one in a fashion way. Audrey Wishmeyer now has the ball. She's going to step back. 3-pointer, no good. It's going to be a rebound by Graves. And as the clock hits 0, West Bloomfield is going to walk out of this gym tonight adding another victory in their win column. Although tonight was not as close of a contest as we would have liked to see, West Bloomfield is going to finish this game and their regular season at a high point as they defeated Lake Orion by the score of 82-42. Once again, for our entire crew, I want to personally thank everyone for tuning in to every game this season. We will be back for the playoffs and next year, bigger and better than before, as our sports teams will be as well. For our entire crew and my co-commentator Anthony Schulte, my name is Ben Shadle. So long, friends.